All right. Hey, my name is Christiano Can, and I'm here with April Henry. And this is another candid conversation about random topics that are awesome. First and foremost, I want to thank you for tuning in, for listening. This is something new. And looking at numbers, I'm starting to see that the numbers don't line up with your feedback. So right now, your supports, your likes, and your comments actually are more important than the numbers on the streams because they go up, they go down, and they stop. A lot of my conversations and shares are being shadow banned, which is different from banned. Shadow ban means it's seen by me and very few others. So it's there, but it's not guaranteed to be distributed or posted. So yeah, feel free when you get a chance, like, share, comment, let me know what you think, or just let me know that you saw this. Today's conversation with April, who is on the release of Press Repeat, which is going to play right now.
Yeah.
I'm not asking you to like me. Like, just press repeat and listen, man. I'm done. Oh, man. I got it, and I'm giving it. Every word that you heard, I am living it. This is ridiculous. Bro's bass is mimicking my face as I prepare to hook up this delivery. Hey, are you feeling me? I'm hanging in the Caribbean and I'm fishing for a winner, My epiphany to just be me is the reason I commit treason when I hear a vicious beat. So addictive and bittersweet. That's what you feel if I choose to let you get real close to me. I'm far from bragging. This is just a passion that I am passing right along with the weed. Thanks again to my Auntie P for teaching me inadvertently how to skip the beats. Now I just skip the beats. In the studio, I grab the mic and then let the speakers beat. No broken bones for me. A few scars, some Love Jones, and maybe a poem for me. And now since you're listening, the reason why my eyes stay dry, the ink is my release. The same reason why I breathe. I've been called self-righteous for saying what I believe. What would you do if you screamed the truth and everybody that knew you would turn and leave? Then whisper aloud, feed them some shit. They'll return like flies with life experiences. Some penalize me because I dream. I'm not asking you to like me. Press repeat, please. So hard. So sweet, these ain't candy bars, these are part of my life scars. These are flickers of my life, but these ain't candle bars. I'm cycling through life hands-free, though I can handle bars. You can hand me cuffs and lock the bars. Word is out, they got the man, then realized they could not stop my words. I'm crossing lines and I'm cutting cards. Life's hand that's been dealt, guess it's time for me to play the odds. I think that life is easy, though so many make it hard. I passed the bar, then I passed on obeying laws. It seems I stay at odds with oppressive governments. I've been an outlaw since I chose to throw out stupid laws. What type of goof do you take me for? I'm a son of the truth, whispering we can stop the wars. We make the guns, the bullets, and we make the bombs. I'll propose a challenge, hopefully you take me on. I wanna hear some songs that free people songs. Destroy economic slavery, then see what comes. I'm in the jungle, my hunger's bubbling. Man, I'll eat some beats plus a couple other things. I like the vaccine, this is just a munchy man. The system's crash, whispers are not rumbling. Listen up, man is only governed when he consents to those that were put in government. I don't consent, don't think I ever will. Got a soul that likes to roam at will. I am no chattel, no pawn of government. Just a man free to live and run, man. I'm not for wars, I don't need no oil. So many other ways the power are changing world. I'm using music, it's getting me around. I'm just daily adding passion to a sound. Like a monkey, I seem to swing around obstacles and tend to get other people down. Some say I'm very odd, some say I got the light, some say that I'm an ass. I think the sum of all the angles is right. that gonna start now? Didn't start before. Oh man, yeah. You ain't gotta like me, you ain't gotta be me. I found my path there, like it's getting more easy. I hit a rough patch, almost tried to end me. Then I look right within me, on a new chapter. I know what I'm focused on and what I'm now after. Yeah, I ain't asking you to like me, never have, never will.
my new theme song. Yeah.
So yeah, that was Press Repeat. And singing on that is April Henry. Today, I wanted to discuss with April, where do you write from? And when I say where do you write from, it can be taken many ways, and I'll just give you some examples of responses I've heard. Many people say that they write from a space of anger or discord. They don't or aren't motivated to write usually when they're happy. It's when something is a stir or needs to be worked out or worked on that they're motivated to go write a poem, a song, a journal entry, a scribble, go scratch up someone's car, but however it works. In your process, where do you write from?
I think every artist is different for sure. Where I write from is everything is connected. So if I'm super depressed, I'll usually write happy songs, and if I'm super happy, I can write super sad, but not like, or melancholic songs, but I can also write joyful songs. Lately, I mean, I think I've grown a lot as a writer, that I can just write at any time. I can write anything based on concept, and I can find feelings and perspectives on everything. My brain and my body connect. In the more I've grown as a writer, I connect with my body, and I see how my body and my mind perceive something, and I can easily be affected by things. And so I can come up with a conjecture. I can come up with an opinion, and then I can immediately go find another opinion to counter that. So I find that interesting in verses. Like I'll usually just start with verse 1, or I'll start with chorus, and I'm just like, this is what I've got to say. I need to say this. So really I could write meanderings, but I can also write, I think whatever it is that I need to say, that turns out to be the best.
So when you're writing,
place to write,
or when you're compelled to write, I heard many things are possible. I guess I'm asking, what happens the most? Are you writing from a personal experience or moment? Are you writing to challenge yourself to achieve a perspective? Are you writing just sheerly because you are a writer and this is what you do? Like, what sources the compulsion for you to write?
Well, nothing will ever stop me from writing. I've been writing since I'm a kid, and I come from writers. It's in my blood, it's in my bones, and I need to do it. So I'll always be doing it. And I would like to do it more, because I get to do it more when I don't have to do other things to work or to survive, and so it's an interesting little dance that I've been doing. And now I've been blessed in some ways to be able to have more time to write. And I think this whole everything that happened, I wrote a song during the whole world, just feeling the whole world sadness and connecting with that, and then understanding it, but at the same time I didn't agree. There was this place of non-agreement. So I think that is, I wouldn't say that it's discord, but I would say that when I need to say something that doesn't agree with what necessarily somebody else says, I do write out of that place a lot, if that makes any sense. It's not discord.
Yeah.
It's just, I don't fucking agree, and I have something else to say, and my opinion matters too. And not my opinion, it's my perspective, right? Mm-hmm. Anybody can have an opinion. It's like peeing, it's like, but my perspective is based on my experiences and viewing this same thing, and everybody else, I listen to their perspective, so I have to own that my perspective has a validity. It may not be the complete picture. It probably never will be. None of ours will be the complete picture, but my perspective will complete the picture. So I have to own that voice.
Do you feel that your perspective as a creative or a songwriter deserves to be heard? It's like necessary?
I don't know what is necessary or not necessary to be heard. I know that it's necessary for me to write it. And
is it necessary for you to share it?
I do feel that the message is necessary to be shared. A lot of the messages and a lot of my voice, my inner voice, as well as my outer voice, I think that's what I was put here for. So I think whoever it is supposed to connect with or resonate with, I do believe that I hear a lot of crap. But that's other people's perspectives. That's my perspective, you know? And I hear a lot of mismessaging or things that I think are misguiding people. And I think I come from a place of wanting people to be their best self. So I do believe in what I say, and I do believe in what I write. And this is just, you know, my personal passion. And I don't necessarily agree with everything that everybody else says, but I do enjoy that people empower themselves. So, and I think that that's my vision, is to help myself empower myself and to help others empower themselves, because we don't do it alone, you know, like we do a lot of things alone, but I feel that my sense of contribution ever since I was young was always very, very strong. And I do think that music is part of that for me. I contribute a lot, but yeah, everyone has a different.
You mentioned a song that you wrote that took on your worldview, and you wrote it because you didn't agree with what was being said. May I hear a piece of that song from you? Just the part.
I can't share it yet. I can't share it yet. But it was, you know.
All right, so okay. Now this is interesting to me. With creatives and this very old archaic way to look at what you share. So many times I hear people that talk about stuff that's not ready to be shared when it's not asking for your sonic signature. It's not asking for the melody. It's not asking for the rhythm. And no one is about to go take and expound upon your creation. So what is it that you're holding, something that you created, and it's the message? I'm asking for the words, not even necessary you to sing it. If the message is impactful, is it more impactful by you waiting for it to be shared? Is that the reason that it's not ready? Or what's the reason that that's being held back?
Well, it's not, I don't see it as being held back though. That's the difference.
Okay.
Is I see that is gestating. So for me as a woman, it's my song baby. It's like, it's not ready to come out yet. It's not ready to be born yet until, you know, that baby is ready to be expressed exactly as it needs to be, you know, so that it could grow outside of there, you know? And so that's I just tend to keep things, and that's the way I handle a lot of my personal life and my professional life. It's like, you know, if it doesn't need to be said, I'm not going to say it. But if it does need to be said, I'm going to say it. You know what I mean? So for me, I can tell you that the name of the song, and you've already heard it. I share things with very specific people for very specific purpose. You know what song? It's called Be the Love. And this, I don't have any problems with sharing that. But it was during this time where everybody's, you know, talking about, you know, racism, and everybody's talking about masking or not masking, and everybody's talking about this or that, and you know, and like what is the government doing, what is the people do, and it was just this massive explosion of everything blowing up the internet and blowing up, you know, everyone's private world, you know, and this was just the beginning of all of it. And it made me sad in a way, but it also made me hopeful, because I felt like I have this cord. I have this umbilical cord that is Be the Love. And that's ultimately, that's that's the one thing we all hold on to. That's the one thing where we all, it doesn't matter. You know, I don't love someone or dislike someone because of, you know, anything other than who they are. You know, there are incredible human beings in this world, and there are some, but we all, as an actor, I know that we all have wonderful and terrible aspects to ourselves. Everybody's a Napoleon. Everybody has it in them. And it's just, have you mastered it yet? Have you mastered it yet? Can you use it to the advantage of yourself and others? And how do you use it? So that's the question I ask. Okay. And I am the Napoleon of love. Like, I demand and love from myself to give to others, and that's my credo. And so no matter what anybody, radical compassion, you know. So if people want to make it about hate, and they want to make it about dissension, and they want to make it about, I'm just like, no, bipartisan politics, I'm just like, no, because it's about the issues. It's about be the love. It's about be the love. It's not about if it's this guy or this woman or that woman. No, it's about be the love. And I'm sorry, but that can infuriate me and that can inspire me. And it's both, because my love is my fury. If I can get upset about it, then I am so in love with my moment and my passion, you know? It's just on the side of, is it painful or is it pleasurable? And that's up to however my body's feeling that day. If it's pleasurable or painful, I could laugh at it if I'm slightly numb and traumatized by it, right? That's pleasure. Or I could be angry and just, you know, and then, you know, feel like having a lot of sex after, you know, and that's, you know, that's another response. But to each their own response. But that's my, you know.
My love is my fury. There's so many ways I can take that. Right now, what it kind of pops up is, how does that work with relationships, physical relationships? How does that translate? My love is my fury. Because this started on a song and where they come from, but now based on another conversation we were having prior and this transition, I have so many things that run through my mind when I think my love is my fury. Because when I say that I love someone, a way to break it down in a similar dialect that I feel you're speaking with that statement is that if I love you, I will fight to understand you. That means I will take the time to get to a space and fight through words, tone, facial expressions, body language, misunderstandings, overstandings, understandings. I will learn a new language and create one with you if you are willing to make that step. And through that, I learned that I'm so for creating that new language with people that it shows who really understands by what comes back. A lot of people realize they're not ready to go that far, let alone with me, but definitely not even with themselves. Like, to develop a language that is only yours based on the fury of love, or my love is my fury, is how I take that. So how would you perceive or relay that back to me?
Well, I think that it's just about being a whole person, if that makes any sense. It's like not being afraid of any pain, and not being afraid of any peace, any neutrality, because sometimes you're like, all right, I can't argue with that, because you just need to let that out. You just need to bring it to me, so I'll take it. Give me your fury, you know. And sometimes it's like, you know, it's about, I'm going to be the neutral force, and sometimes I'm going to accept everything is different at all times throughout the day. And that's the beauty and the joy of, I think, being a whole human being, and being a true lover, being a true artist, I think, is just embracing every moment for what it is and saying, okay, what does this moment require? And you know, it doesn't have to be so up or down, and your threshold for that is ultimately what I think dictates who you're going to be with at whatever time, because some people just don't have a threshold for your passion. you know? And I've learned that because I've been a very passionate person for my whole life. So generally, I end up with very like cool, calm people because that's what I need, you know, because I just, blah, 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 you know, I can fly off the handle and but I can also be, when there's other people around me that are like that, I automatically take on the other side and I become like the bee. You know, I'm like, yeah, that's cool. Okay, well, let's see what we can do here. And I'm going to be this person for you, you know, and that's kind of beautiful, I think.
Based on everything I know about you until this very moment right now, I think the ideal state of an exchange with you, from my perspective, it will be titled Blissful Carnage. I think if you and I got to that state, everything else would just be. But that's what it would be working towards. Based on all that I know right now, it would be like blissful carnage.
That's exactly what it is. It's like, and I think we all deserve that. I think we all deserve our little, you know, they call it the primal sacred, or you know, or blissful carnage. I love that. So that sounds delicious.
My love is my fury.
Oh,
I just have a whole concept that came from that, a whole visual, elongated telling of just how much that can mean. So yeah, that's cool.
Let's do it. Let's make it.
That's cool. And so yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that. And the name of this episode will be "My Love Is My Fury," and I welcome all creatives, all passionate people, all writers, and anyone compelled. Write what that means to you, or how you interact with that term, or how you would like share that with someone. My love is my fury. If I only hit you because I love you, like whoa. I don't need that furry. I'm done with that furry. But yeah, I welcome it. My name is Christiano Can. This is April Henry. And again, we just shared some amazing music. It's called Press Repeat. You can check it out. It's playing everywhere. And stay tuned, because there's more to come. We definitely aren't done talking. Enjoy.